Hi, welcome to Charlottesville Public Library's Pick of Pick Books this week with me, Ms. Jen. This week I have 3 books to share with you about women's history. This is the last week of this month is celebrating Women's History Month, so I have our last 3 books are all about women and our accomplishments throughout history. So the first book I have is A is for Abigail, an almanac of amazing American women, written by Lynn Cheney. And the illustrations are by Robin Priest Glacier. This book is written with the first letter of each woman's name throughout the alphabet. So there's also lots of other information written in newspaper style throughout this book. So you could easily read this book throughout maybe the course of even a week. Or you could just read certain pages to find out about certain women in history. So I'll just give you a little sneak peek so you can see how it is written inside, because it's a very unique style. There's lots of pictures and illustrations throughout the book that are a part of each other. So lots of artwork to see. I hope you enjoyed this book. The second book I have for you this week is When Ruth Bader Ginsburg Chewed 100 Sticks of Gum. And this is written by Mark Weekland and illustrated by Daniela Volpari. This is a story about when Ruth Bader Ginsburg was just a child, and how when she was a kid, she was faced with things that she wasn't allowed to do or told that she couldn't achieve. And so it shows her spirit from growing up from a young child into becoming a woman and becoming who she was in our political government, and all of the things that she accomplished throughout time basically were inspired by challenges that she had as a young kid. So it's about a time that she chewed 100 sticks of bubble gum, but also some of the other things she faced along the way as a child. So I hope you enjoy this book. The last one I have is called Respect. Actually, it's spelled out whenever you see a word spelled out with dashes in the middle. That is usually when you spell out the word with the letters. So it's RESPECT, Respect. Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul. Written by Carol Boston Weatherford and art by Frank Morrison. So this book, throughout the book, has characteristics and talents of Aretha Franklin spelled out, and then there's a little tidbit of information about that characteristic or talent that she had. Lots of really great illustrations in the very same style of her glamorous outfits and attire that she wore to many of her performances. So this book, I'll give you a little sneak peek here, is also written with a lot of motion and swaying movements in the illustrations to just give you the feel of the music that she might have been singing at the time too, and like the soul and the heart that she had in all of her songs and her inner voice. So I hope you enjoy this story. I really like this one, and just the illustrations in all 3 of these books are a little bit unique, and I hope you learn a little bit about women's history and some of the great accomplishments that women have done throughout time by some of our books at the library. We have lots of books about women's history and women in general at the library. So have a great week. Remember, picture books are for everybody, and the library is open for in-person service and curbside services if you prefer. Thank you. See you next week.